Hi guys, last week we learned some useful expressions from the episode 1 of 100 Humans from Netflix. You'll learn some more must-know expressions from it today. Let's dive in. Do you think good-looking people get away with more? Get away with means to succeed in avoiding punishment for something or escaping from a trouble. What do you think about this question? Good-looking people like me can get away with more? Interestingly enough, in this experiment, good-looking people got much lighter sentences than less attractive people for a crime. You can use this get away with in a sentence like this. He is guilty of the robbery, but I think he is going to get away with it. Group A will see one set of mugshots. Mugshot is a photograph of a person's face made for an official purpose, especially police records. You may have seen this scene in the movies very often. Police put some photographs on the table and a victim or witness says, "Oh, this is him." But mugshot also means any photograph of a person's face. This is our human's chance to play judge and jury. You know judge, right? But do you also know about jury? I think US is the only country that has regular people play a jury. This is one of the duties that every US citizen must serve. In fact, I attended a trial only about 2 weeks ago as a jury. It was a case between a homeowner and a tenant. For 3 full days, I had to listen to the attorneys, witnesses, and discuss with other jurors to come up with a verdict. If it was much larger case like murder, it should have lasted much longer than 3 days. What we are doing is conducting a survey on criminal justice. Conducting a survey, we use this very often. For example, at the end of my training programs I provide to my clients, I always say, before I let you go, I'd like to conduct a survey on this program. Please rate this program on a scale of 1 to 5. We already studied this expression, rate something on a scale of something, in the previous video. Do you remember? Yes? That's great. If you don't, please go back and watch the video again. We also use conduct an interview very often. When you apply for a job, you may get a response like this. We would like to conduct an interview with you for the position. If you hear this response, that's great because that is a big step to move forward. When you watch the episode, you should find these 2 words in the background while the hosts are explaining about the criminals. I want you to remember these 2 words because you can hear this and see this very often in the news. 1. Controlled substance. This is a drug that is very strictly tightly controlled by the government because it may be abused or cause addiction. 2. Illegal firearms. Firearms refer to any type of guns, rifle, pistol, etc. You keeping up over there? Keep up means to progress at the same rate as someone or something else. When I teach in my class, always, there are at least one person who are not following well. So I have to sometimes pause and allow them to keep up. Also, we use the expression very frequently when we encourage someone to continue doing something. For example, one of my employees is doing a good job with his project. I will say, "Hey, you're doing a great job. Keep it up." Or, "Keep up the good work." He could be capable of anything. Capable of something means to have the ability to do something. For example, if I am very confident that I can complete all of my duties successfully in time, then I can say, "I am capable of performing my duties." Or you can use this capable as an adjective. For example, I had an interview with someone and I liked him very much because he had showed me his passion about the job and looked, he was a very good fit with the position. Then I can say, oh, I think he looks very enthusiastic and capable. Looks like attractive Dan got a lot more sympathy. Looks like means it seems as if in this sentence. I have a phone chat with my son, and he says, oh, I had to submit my report, prepare for my final exam, blah, blah, blah. And I say to my wife, looks like he's been very busy. Look like also means to have an appearance that is very similar to someone. You'll see this sentence in the episode. He looks like almost every football player. A delivery truck dropped off packages. Drop off means to deliver. Let's say I borrowed a table from my neighbor. I call him and say, hey, can I stop by your house tonight to drop off your table? No doubt. We use this very frequently when we believe something is true. You can use this as a noun as well as a verb. For example, she doubts everyone's word. Or she has doubts about his abilities. Or I doubt if I can do it. Speaking of lighter skinnedness, speaking of which can be used to refer to something that has just been said. Other similar phrases are by the way or with regard to. For example, speaking of hobbies, I like to watch movies. We cannot help but assume that every other thing about you is great as well. Cannot help but. You can use this when you feel very strongly compelled to do something, or you'll not be able to avoid something or doing something. For example, his parents live nearby, so he cannot help but go there very often. Thank you for watching. Please leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If you like this video, make sure to click on the button, like, and subscribe. Thank you again. See you next time.